What's up, everybody? I just want to give a quick update on what I got going on with the car. As you see, I got the K-member out. I'll explain that later. We'll make our way to the back. Start from the back and go to the front. As you see, I took the tank out, water tank out, and doing a little remodeling back here. Wanted to clean up the carpet and redo it. I had these bolts with nuts on it. It was a pain in the butt to get them in and out because they were spinning as soon as you want to turn them. So I decided to put rib nuts in them. That's 10 times better than having the bolt and the nut spin at the same time and having to do all that. So that sucked. But I got that done and put new grommets. I decided to go ahead and do this because I'm going to do 1-inch lines from the front to the back. So I decided to take time, go ahead and do it now, even though we're not doing the intercooler at the moment. I was like, well, the car's apart, so might as well go ahead and do it now. When I was taking the lines out, I said I got a problem down here. So I'm waiting on ride tech. Maybe you can see that light up here. There's a crack in my spacer. So I'm waiting on ride tech to. It seems like they're custom and for this application. And I'm waiting on them to send me some new spacers. And hopefully I get that pretty soon so I can get this thing back on the road. So I noticed that when I was down here doing all the 3/4 inch lines. So I was like, well, I need to go ahead and take care of that. Before I get this car back on the road. Yeah, we'll get that situated and hopefully I get this thing back running. So I don't have much going on with the interior. Same old, nothing new. So while the car has some downtime, so I had to do a little extra work in here. So as you can see, this is a new fan I got. I installed that in a while back ago, and it's pretty nice. I think my most favorite thing about it is that it's lightweight. I have a lot more room in here. And as you can see right here, that little piece right there, that's its own computer. So I can program when it comes on, when it comes off. You know, that good stuff, so I don't have to worry about the factory computer doing it, and I can do it myself and control it how I want to. So I definitely like that aspect of it. So while the car was down, I decided to put some some header shield on the headers, keep the heat down. So maybe that might help my heat situation. So I did the same thing on that side. I bought some wrap earlier, and I started to wrap it and started to look at wrapping it, and I was like, no, this is a pain in the butt to do. I got to the point where I almost had to take the whole headers off to do it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do all that, because if I did, I might as well just get them coated. So I decided against doing it. So hopefully that helps with the heat a little bit. I decided to move my fuse box down here Gives me a little bit more room up here. Clean up the engine bay just a little bit. I know it looks a little terrible now, but a little bit better once I get it back together. I also decided to get rid of my factory piece. I got it right here somewhere. Here's my tank. I'll put that back in a second. I can't find that piece. Put it somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here's a factory piece. I just wanted something a little different. Oh, well, for the K-member. Reason why I took the K-member out because of, let's see, where's that stupid bolt? So there's one bolt right here. Did not want to come out, which forced me to take the whole K-member out. I decided to go ahead and go with the electric steering rack. So I get rid of my power steering. And I had to get this harness. Shout out to Casey for getting me set up with it. And this is the one that has the 3 different modes to it. And I had to get this one for a reason. I'll explain that later in another video. I got 3 updates for this video, for this car, so I'm going to make 2 more videos explaining what I got going on. And I have the old steering rack sitting on that grill back there. So I get rid of that for sale, just in case somebody wants it. And so this is what it looks like with the power steering off. There's a lot more room right here. And I didn't want to have to figure out my belt situation. So while I did the power steering pump, I got rid of that. I might as well. I thought it'd be a good time to go ahead and delete the factory water pump too. So I bought AccuFab's water pump delete. And that reduced the 6 rib belt down to, that's the alternator. Coming under the factory 6 rib belt tensioner and going over the crank pulley. And that's it. So that makes it 10 times better, and I like that. And here's my water pump. Right off the radiator. Let's see, what else I got going on? I decided to put my computer down here, even though I don't have it hooked up now. There's some connections right there. And while the car was down, I decided to go ahead and take the heat exchange off and go ahead and get these welded on. These are 16 AN. So I decided to go ahead and do that because I'm gonna go ahead and convert everything to 16 AN all the way through. And that's pretty much it for right now. I figured out my heat problem with this blower, and I'll explain that in the next video. Actually, it's a install error that we messed up on some of our lines, and that's why the blower is running as hot as it is now. So, but like I said, I'll explain that in another video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Getting ready for some racing this year, so I gotta get busy. Oh, another thing I did was I decided to put a bigger alternator. Well, you can't tell now. But I decided to put a bigger alternator pulley on to spin the alternator a little bit less.